Hey there, sassy people. Time for another fashion hack. If you want to see how I transform this shawl into a kimono, keep right on watching. Okay, so as you guys know, even during the summertime when it's hot out, I like to have a little covering, whether it's a shirt or a kimono or a cardigan. So when I saw this particular shawl on a massive clearance at Steinmart the other day, I just thought, how about if I show you how I turn shawls into kimonos? So if you'll see, this is just a wide open shawl. So what happens is when you put it on, it slips and slides, where I want something that has a hole there where I can actually put my arm in. So first, let's talk about my massive savings here. This shawl was $38 at Steinmart. Steinmart's price was $29.99. They marked it to $22.46, and I got it for $15. $15. So, and it's rayon, so it'll be cool enough for summertime, and it has this real pretty snake print. So, let's take a look at how I transform it. Okay, materials. All that you're going to need is needle and thread and 2 sewing pins, and you're also going to need a flat surface. I'm just going to use my ottoman here. So let's get started. Okay, so you want to just take and fold it down on one side. Make sure that you have the hem nice and straight. Now, because I know that I just kind of like mine like right down in the middle, that's where I'm going to put my pin, because this is going to leave a big enough space for my arm. Now, you want it to be symmetrical. So what you're going to do is take this side fold it too. Make sure your hem is straight. And then you want to just come and bring it over and match it on this side, so you'll know where to pin it. You want it to be even. So there's the shoulder, there's the hem. If you need to get a ruler and measure across, you can. I can pretty much see where that pin is and know that it's straight right here. So that's going to be even. So I am going to now put it on so you can see where the armholes are. I'll be right back. Okay, you see how that's going to create a place for your arms? It's just making 2 armholes there. So let's get the needle and thread, let's stitch it up, and then let's style it. I'll be right back. Okay, we're pretty much ready to start stitching. Now what I did is, you'll probably notice I've put some extra pins here. I don't know if you can see that because the silver and then this is gray. But this fabric was like sliding all over the place. So what I've done is I've put pins here to hold it kind of like steady. Now to make sure that you're putting it, your stitching for your opening the same length. Here's the top. And what I did is, I'm looking where the pin is, and it measures 15.5 inches. So I know when I do the other side, I need to do it exactly the same. So all you're going to do, and I go in just about 1 inch. Now remember, this is on the wrong side. I've got it turned inside out. So you just want to do a little stitch here. Stitch here. And all you're doing is pretty much just kind of tacking it in place so that it doesn't come loose. You know, like if you're washing it, or just everyday wear and tear when you're wearing it, so that it doesn't come loose. And I usually just stitch it maybe about 8 to 10 times, just making sure that it's nice and taut. Now you want to just put like a loop here, loop your thread through so that it's making a knot there, and then loop it again. And that's that side. Now, this is one side. Now let's move over to the next side. Be right back. Okay, we're coming down 15.5. So here's where we're going to put the next pin. All right, so here's where we're going to stitch next. Let me knot my thread, sorry. Now, when you get ready to sew, if you feel like you may not be able to know where the straight line is, just take a pencil and just make a little mark there. If you think you might not sew it straight. All right, time for this side right here. So we just want to stitch. So I hope everybody is doing well and keeping safe. Ouch. Maybe I shouldn't talk and sew at the same time, you think? And you're just going to keep doing some stitches there. What this is for, it's just to hold it in place so that it doesn't come loose. And you really don't have to worry about it being seen on the other side. It'll be fine. I'll show you. Okay, so now we're going to do that loop again on this side. And this is just so that it makes a nice firm knot. See where the pins are. And see, when you turn it back inside out, all you're going to see is just kind of like a little fold there. You're not going to see too much of the thread. At least I don't worry about it. All right, let's try it on, see how it looks. Okay, so what do you think? From shawl to kimono, just like that, right? So thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing before you leave. And those of you that are my loyal subscribers, thank you so much for your support and thanks for stopping by. I hope everybody's doing great. Make sure that you always keep it sassy, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye, guys.